Ja, meine Damen und Herren,
Ladies and gentlemen,
das ist für mich ein
for me,
ein
this is a
besonderer,
wonderful, it's
aber
a
natürlich auch
special
ein
moment, but of
aufregender
course
Moment.
it's an
Mein
exciting
erster
moment too. It's my first group
Meine
night,
erste
my
Fahrzeugpräsentation
first vehicle
als
presentation
Vorstandsvorsitzender
as
der
chairman of the board of
Marke
management of the Volkswagen brand.
So viel kann ich
And
Ihnen verraten,
I can tell you this
es fühlt
already,
sich gut an.
it really feels great.
Ich will die Gelegenheit nutzen,
I want to take advantage of the
Danke zu sagen,
opportunity I have here
der
to say
gesamten
thank you to
Volkswagen-Mannschaft,
the
den
entire
Kollegen
Volkswagen
der
team,
anderen
to
Marken
my
und
colleagues
allen
from the other
voran
brands, and
Herr
first and
Professor
foremost,
Winterkorn.
Professor Winterkorn.
Sie haben mich mit offenen Armen
You have
empfangen und
received
mir
me
den
with
Einstieg
open arms
sehr, sehr
and
leicht gemacht.
made my
Herzlichen Dank.
start with you very, very easy. Thank you very much for that.
Meine Damen und Herren, ich habe
Ladies
eine
and gentlemen,
starke Marke
I have
gefunden, eine Marke
I found a strong
mit
brand when I came here, a strong brand with a proud history, with
mit einer
great cars,
hochmotivierten Mannschaft und vor
with
allem
a highly motivated team, and above all, with wonderful prospects for the future. And this is true especially and above all for change in the automotive industry. So I can tell you that Volkswagen has everything it takes to take the lead in this change. And it has everything it needs to expand on its role as leader, technology leader in the volume segment. Volkswagen has always meant innovation for everyone, and this is the very promise that we are going to also keep for the major subjects of the future, with the connected car for everyone, with clever mobility services for everyone, and of course, for the electric car for everyone. The new Tiguan GTE with plug-in hybrid system is pointing in this very direction. It's a fascinating car, and it's a real Volkswagen, innovative, affordable, and sustainable. 42 grams of CO2 and a range of more than 900 kilometers. These are definitely records. I'd like to thank Dr. Neusser and his entire team. You've done an outstanding job. This car also is sending a clear message. We at Volkswagen believe in electric mobility. To our mind, it's a key and central component of mobility in the future, and it is also the key to the long-term success of the brand. Even today, no volume brand has more electric models in its lineup than Volkswagen does, and we're adding even more. In the future, in each and every core model series, our brand will offer a plug-in hybrid. Our development engineers are also working on a plethora of forward-looking technologies which will make the electric car even more comfortable and attractive, including intelligent mobility services. One example of this is VCharge. To a certain extent, it is the future of charging, but you'll hear more about that later on. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays, people are talking a lot about new players in the automotive industry, companies such as Google, Apple, or Baidu. We do take these players very seriously, but as Professor Winterkorn has already said, we would like to welcome them because I am convinced and persuaded that this competition will accelerate development in our industry and make us even better and stronger in our industry. First and foremost, Volkswagen. We are looking forward to this change. Thank you, and enjoy VCharge now.
Stellen Sie sich vor, Sie müssten sich nie wieder Gedanken darüber machen, wo Sie einen Parkplatz oder eine Ladestation für Ihr Elektrofahrzeug finden.
find a parking spot or a charging station for your electric car. Our solution is VCharge, fully automated charging and parking, taking advantage of existing infrastructure. When you get out of your car at the handover point, the system is simply activated by means of an app. The parking management system transfers to the car a digital map containing all the information on navigation in the parking infrastructure. After that, the vehicle drives by itself to a charging station. With the help of natural orientation points from the camera and from ultrasound signals, the system works with no GPS and no need for change in your parking garage. Other users of the garage, such as cars or pedestrians, are also picked up by the sensors, and the vehicle reacts immediately. At the charging station, the car is charged by means of induction. And as soon as charging is completed, the car automatically moves to a free parking spot and thus frees up the charging infrastructure for other users. It's just as easy to pick up your car. You just press a button and the car will come and pick you up at the handover point, charged and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome member of the Executive Board Research and Development, Porsche AG, Wolfgang Hatz.
Herzlich willkommen bei Porsche.
Welcome to Porsche, ladies and gentlemen. The new 911, an evolution in design and a revolution in technology. With sales of nearly 900,000 units, the Porsche 911 is not only one of the best-selling sports cars of all times, it is rightly considered the benchmark in its segment. It is the pure embodiment of the sports car genes that we have in all of our models, and that's been the case for more than 50 years. Its exclusiveness has not suffered from that. 911s from all different years achieve top prices at all classic car auctions for many reasons, but one of them is that they're just as fascinating as they are suitable for everyday driving, and this success can be explained easily, but copied with great difficulty only. We have always called into question our 911 from one generation to the next, and we don't have any sacred cows at Porsche, because what's most important is how a Porsche drives and not what means of propulsion it has. And of course, each and every generation has to be the best 911 of all times, even if we have to go beyond ourselves in terms of technology. So the good news, therefore, is that this time, once again, we're breaking with a tradition and coming back to a different tradition that's just as tried and tested. It's called Turbo. The first 911 Turbo was launched in 1974 and redefined sportiness, spurred on by transfer from motorsport technology. And the 911 Carrera will, as of immediately, have Porsche turbo engines. And this is the case for one simple reason: more driving dynamics and lower fuel consumption. The new bi-turbo engine has 3 liters of cubic capacity and kicks out 370 horsepower in the 911 Carrera and 420 horsepower in the 911 Carrera S. But for our drivers, what's more important is that the entire torque of 450 or 500 Newton meters is available starting at 1,700 RPMs. And nevertheless, the engine, as is typical of a sports car, revs up to 7,500 RPMs. 7.4 and 7.7 liters of consumption in the new European driving cycle means that we have a reduction of consumption by about 1 liter, or just under 12%. Ladies and gentlemen, what would the presentation of a new generation of a Porsche 911 be without giving you a lap time for the North Loop of Nürburgring? And here too, we've got good news for you. We expect to achieve 7 minutes and 30 seconds, which would be about 8 seconds faster than the predecessor model. The new infotainment system with real-time traffic information and better connectivity, on the other hand, accelerates your everyday laps. As standard in all 911 models, and it's especially ergonomic, so that Porsche drivers can really concentrate on what's most important: pure Porsche driving dynamics. The only thing we have never called into question in the more than 50 years of 911 history. Thank you for your attention.